Hey guys, Jessup here, and today I'm going to do a special little episode explaining to you the legendary function that was added into Skyrim. So first of all, let me explain one thing. I'm only wearing heavy armor to level up. I don't usually wear that. Well, I didn't actually have to go into that, but basically, alright, I'll jump down. I was hanging out up there. I have to parkour up the roofs to get there. But basically, what legendary is it's a function in Skyrim that, let me try and explain this better. It's easier to show you. So, if your character, like mine, right now, is level 66, and it takes a lot more to level him up. And as you know, probably know, every time you level up, you get to put some points into health, stamina, or magicka, and then you get to unlock a perk. And once your skill, so your character levels up, but also skills level up. So these are the skills that you have. You can, like, my archery is level 100, and this down here, that means that I've legendaried that. So basically, what this is legendary. It might not make sense to you, and it didn't make sense to me at first, but then I finally understood what it was doing. So your character, your overall character, this bar up here, can only level up so far if you get, like, let's say, pretend that all of these, instead of like heavy armor 56, pretend like that's 100, chanting 100, alteration, pretend like everything's 100. Okay. Now the first good thing about legendary is that, like, well, I'll give what would happen if everything's level 100, then your character would be stuck at a certain level. So I think that he would, like, max out at level 80, because he couldn't get any more, and then he wouldn't be able to level up anymore because he couldn't get any more skill points, because how you level up this bar is by getting these ones to level up. So basically, once you're at level 100 and you can't level up that skill anymore, that means that it's no longer helping your overall character. Meaning that when I use my bow, it doesn't help my overall character, not much. I mean, sure, I can kill him really fast, but it doesn't help me level up any faster. So what's going on here is if I actually see, it says space to legendary. And if I hit space, legendary will set it to 15 and return its perk. Are you sure? Yes. So, when you hit yes, see, it has 2, so I've legendaried this twice now. And now I have 10 perks. So basically what this does is it will reset your thing, your whatever skill. It will reset your skill to level 15 and return all of your perks. Okay? So, these perks you can put towards other things. So right now, if I wanted, I could go over here, and I could start putting them towards other things. They're perks that I can use. Okay? But does this make archery stronger by legendarying it? No. It makes it weaker. And I'll explain that in a second. So, as you know, my bow was doing like I think 169 damage. I think that's what it. Yeah, now it's doing 61. So it's significantly worse. So why would you want to do this? You're probably wondering. Well, because you want to level up. You want to get more health, stamina, and magicka, and you want to be more powerful. So I'll give you a little example of what's going on here. So no, you're not more your skill that you legendary isn't more powerful, but what it does is it allows you to level up infinitely. So as long as you're making things legendary, you will level up your overall character as much as you want. You can. It can be infinite. And then, oh wow, look, there's a dragon coming along to help me out here. So if you look, I was just gonna kill the dragons, or the giants, but dragon would be cool too. So my archery isn't that good, but fortunately my bow is good. It does 61 damage. It's a legendary, and I'm using dragon bone arrows. So it's not horrible. It's not a bad attack. And especially if I would recommend only leveling a legendary in like one skill. So and I wouldn't recommend legendarying your armor. So I'm gonna put on my better armor because I was using legendary armor to level up. But I'll put on my dragon scale armor, and it's not normally better. It's just I have a lot of perk points in it. And light armor. I'll show you this. So my bow has no perks. I can't do the zoom in. I can't paralyze. So why would I want this? Well, first of all, one good thing about this is I might die here. See, my archery increases really fast. So, see, it's already increased again. So that will, the first good thing about that, hold on, so you can actually hear me. The first good thing about your thing leveling up faster is that your archery will get up to level 100. Well, actually, so it levels up, since it's 15, it's leveling up really fast. But once I get up to like level 80 or something, it won't level up this fast anymore. Not nearly this fast. Right? But still. So it's not impossible to kill things, especially if you have good armor. In fact, I wouldn't legendary any form of armor. It's just not worth it to me. But it might be worth it to you, but so see how fast I'm leveling up, and it's leveling up my overall character. As you can see, that bar, it's going from 66 and it's going to try and level up to 67. Alright, so just I'm trying to do my best to explain this to you, because I didn't understand this, and trying to help you guys out. But basically, so it's not impossible to kill things. You're not completely underpowered, especially since my armor's so good. And see, I'm leveling up like crazy. And so what this does is this will make this bar, it will make your overall character level up more, especially if you're like me and you use the bow a lot. So after that little example, so I just leveled up 7 times in like less than 5 minutes. Okay, so that's really good, and it will get my character, I'll show you actually, I'll shoot a few more shots. It's gonna get my character to level up to level 67 a lot faster. So not only do you level up faster, like more, but you level up faster. If that makes sense. So let's try and see. Now my overall leveled up. My overall character. So every time you level up, in case you didn't know, leveling up and stuff. Wow, my archery is just going way up. So, in case you didn't know, when you level up, you get to put a point into health, magic, or stamina. So, I like health. I like doing health. So, you can increase your health, right? And then, every time you level up, you also get a perk. So, as you can see, when you legendary an item, not only does it especially an item that you use, then it doesn't make it more powerful. All it does is it makes it so that you will be able to level up past the level that you max out at. Alright, this still might not make sense, but at the end I'll do a recap and I'll try to explain everything. Right now I'm doing it in depth. If you want to skip to the end and get like the short brief thing what it does, and I think I kind of went over that at the beginning too. So now you can just, you know, you could do perks. You could do 2 actually, because yeah, and then you can level up more. So you could level up pretty fast and get some of your perks back. I'd actually save them some. So what else was I about to say? So yeah, what kinds of things should you legendary? Well, I would see how I do my archery legendary, but not my one-handed, because I use archery a lot. And the nice thing, so one-handed, I'm gonna keep this level 100, probably for a while too, because I just wanna I don't know, I don't want to be completely underpowered, and I probably won't ever legendary my light armor. So let's see, what kind of things would you legendary? Archery is probably the best thing to legendary. Why? Because it's easy to level up. All you have to do is you literally have to just sit back and start shooting things, right? And the best thing about archery is it especially if you're fighting something like giants, as long as you're backing up when they're running at you, there's a chance that they might not even hit you, even with low stuff, especially if you have good stuff. So if obviously being like I don't know. So if you have a fairly good bow, then it probably won't affect you too much. Like, I have a legendary dragon bow. So what sort of things should you legendary? Probably archery would be my best recommendation. Light armor, no, because then you would be underpowered, especially with the enemies that you'll be facing at your level that it leveled you up to make your light armor 100. So sneak, probably not. I wouldn't do sneak. Lockpicking, I might do lockpicking. Pickpocket, it depends on how much you use pickpocket. If you pickpocket a lot, then you should legendary it, so that you're getting skill points for pickpocketing. Basically, a lot of things that you could level up. I don't know about speech. Okay, speech might be a good one, because as you're going around in Skyrim talking to people, you're leveling up your speech just by buying and selling stuff and persuading them and intimidating them. That's what levels up speech. So personally, and then if you use destruction, you might want to do that. Maybe restoration. But stuff like alchemy and enchanting and smithing, I wouldn't level up, because you're gonna be maybe wanting to constantly make more stuff. Like, so I wouldn't do that. But block is definitely, it's another good recommendation that you should legendary, because you can literally just sit just blocking, right? Letting someone hit you a bunch. That'll level up your blocking. Or you just block with a sword. Those are both blocking. Block has to do with shields, and blocking with any kind of weapon. So that's what I'd recommend for legendary, and I hope that you understand that more and what legendary really does. So quick recap, legendary, it doesn't make your skill more powerful, it makes it weaker. So that might not sound like a good thing, but when you get to a higher level, you realize it takes a lot of leveling stuff up to level your overall character up. So it takes a lot of, and especially when your main weapon is level 100, you're not going to be going to many levels, not soon enough. So you're not going to be leveling up too soon, not too often, unless you branch out and use different stuff. But even if you legendaried used every single skill in the game, so let's say that you got your light armor up to level 100 and your archery, let's say you just wanted to switch over to a great sword and heavy armor. So so that would mean that you're trying to level up. So so yeah. Then you would level that up. You could level that up to 100, and you could level up every skill to level 100. But that would not change. Once that's done, then you can't level up your character anymore. So once you branch out and stuff. So I'd use legendary to make a skill that you use more make that legendary. So archery for me is probably my best recommendation, and you will level up a lot faster if you legendary, and then you can have your archery up to level 100 in no time if you use it. So that's what legendary is for. It's so that your character won't get stuck at a certain point, and he'll level up as much as you want. Alright, so that's basically all. Yeah, so it makes it so you can level up more. So thank you all for watching. I hope this cleared stuff up. I was pretty confused about this whole function at first. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, do something about it. Whether it be like, subscribe, clicking on another video. So yeah, I really hope this cleared stuff up. And thank you for watching. See you later.